It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, look at me. I sang this song with grace, confidence, and charisma. But not many knew that in fact this was the exact song that helped me discover my weaknesses. It was back at kindergarten when one day my form teacher, Miss Tantrika, asked each and every student to stand off stage to sing a nursery rhyme individually. Being a supportive and a positive kid that I was, I clapped the loudest each time my classmates finished singing. Soon it was my turn. Boys and girls, would you please clap your hands and welcome Dan Chinji to sing the song It's a Small World. I was stunned. And with wobbly legs like I have now, and trembling knees, I walked up the stage and stood there, static. I remember that my mind was blank and I couldn't remember a single verse. Miss Santrika tried to remind me of the lyrics. Chinji, you know, it's a world of laughter and I just couldn't remember, my mind was blank. And after a minute, my eyes welled up with tears. And I started to cry. Then I know that I have stage fright. I silently walked back to my seat and quietly observed the remaining contestants or the remaining students perform. Then I saw a boy, it was his turn. His name was Ahwat. As you all know, Chinese boys with the name like Aseng, Akit or Ahwat, their English isn't good, usually isn't good. Except for Andrew Tan Song Hak. He's So when it's Ahwat's turn to go up to the stage, I secretly hoped that he would do as miserably as I did. However, I was only half correct. Ahwat's song was Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, and at the end of the song it should go fa-da-dee, fa-da-da, fa-da-da, fa-da-da. Ahwat obviously couldn't remember the lyrics well, or I would say he remembered only the final part, which is also not so well versed. So for the 2 minutes of the song, all he sang was fa-da-dee-dee-dee, fa-da-da-da-da, fa-da-dee-dee-dee, fa-da-da-da-da. The higher the note he sang, the more confident he got. And to my surprise, Miss Santrika praised him. Good boy, Ahwat, and invited him down the stage. I was amazed. Where on earth did Ahwat find the confidence? How did Ahwat manage to overcome his fear and to impress the teacher and his classmates? Therefore, little Chinji set himself a quest. That is to find the answer to overcome stage fright. It's been 20 years since the incidents from that day, and I've been through several occasions to overcome my nemesis. And therefore, voila, I'm standing in front of you, performing confidently. Therefore, with the purest of my intentions, let me share with you 5 of my very own ways to overcome stage fright. Number 1. What do confident people have in common? They are either very impressive in speaking, they are either very knowledgeable, or they are very, very good looking. Initially, I thought that was the fact. However, when I come to think again, it might not be true. Let us get back to the example of my own friend Ahwat. He wasn't a good-looking kid. I was the cutest in class. He wasn't good in English, but he managed to sing well. Therefore, I couldn't help myself but to respect and to be surprised. By using his mediocre abilities, he captured the audience. Therefore, I came to a conclusion. Yes, being good may be essential to overcome stage fright, but then there's a shortcut to it, that is to feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to know, for those who like to look at yourself in the mirror, please raise up your hand. Quite a number of you all, and so coincidentally, these people are the best speakers that I know. As for me, every morning I look into the mirror without fail, admiring my beauty. Look at me, I have a hidden double eyelid. This is a sign of beauty. I have moles here and then my cheek, that's a sign of sweetness. And also I have a God-given face that looks best at a 45-degree turn to the west. So I forgot which this direction. By successfully hypnotizing myself that I'm as good looking as Chow Yun Fat, I somehow gained the confidence on stage. And stage fright, no problem at all. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an easy step to do. Therefore, I urge you, admire yourselves, love yourselves, admire your own beauty. And when you open your eyes on stage, you'll find that the eyes of the audience are fixed on you, charmed by your beauty and perhaps your handsomeness. The second way to overcome stage fright is to hide away our weaknesses. And the most effective way to hide away our weaknesses is to highlight our strengths. By highlighting our strengths, we can somehow deviate the audience's attention towards your strengths instead of what you are going to say. For example, for ladies, those who have beautiful big eyes, wink while you speak. Electrify the male audiences. And for guys who want to do the same, I'll give you a good spanking. Obviously not for guys. For ladies also, who is good looking, beautiful by nature, you can try doing this while you speak. Inspired by Toastmasters question. She's not here. And also, if you so happen to have a voluptuous upper part of the body for ladies, I've seen a female speaker who speaks with this. She tries to do this out. It works very well for men. And finally, if you have a beautiful smile like mine, smile. Because smiling is a form of charity. Obviously, it's a direct translation from a Malay proverb. So, the amber light is on. Therefore, it's time for me to go. As for the remaining 3 ways to overcome stage fright, recently my consultancy has extended its product to on-stage performances. Therefore, feel free to drop by. And the first 2 hours is free. So thank you very much. Back to you, host.